Sheffield has been run by Labour almost uninterrupted for 50 years. So if you think the city is fine and is as good as it can be, then don't worry about it. If you think Sheffield can be better, if you want to unrelease that potential, then vote Green.
So this is Natalie Bennett. I gather you're going to be door knocking all day today, Natalie. What are you going to be saying to people on the doorstep?
Well, I'll be out in Gleadless Valley saying for vote Green, vote for Paul Turpin. In Sheffield, we really need to see political change, as we do around the country. Sheffield Council is not delivering, it's not democratic, it's not listening to people. What we need are more Greens on the council. We've had 6 Green councillors in the last year, challenging, scrutinising, asking tough questions. Gleadless Valley hasn't had a Green councillor before, but this is a great opportunity to get the first Green councillor there. What we can do, Paul is a local man, really part of the community, really understands Gleadless Valley, and he can be in there in the town hall asking questions, challenging, scrutinising. I think this is a great opportunity for Sheffield, for Gleadless Valley.
So that's really interesting, I think. Gleadless Valley's always been strong Labour, hasn't it? Does the Green Party really have a chance in Gleadless Valley?
Well, that's what they used to say about Glasgow. You counted the Labour votes in terms of number of wheelbarrows, and people got really fed up with being taken for granted, with not being listened to, with not being properly represented. And look at what's happened to Glasgow now. It's gone very strongly SNP. In Sheffield, some of the wards where we've had councillors for years used to be Labour, but people are looking around for different choices, different alternatives now. The future of politics really doesn't look like the past. The future of politics is Green.
I'm Peter Garber. I'm the Green Party candidate in Netheredge and Sharrow for the 2019 local elections. We've been doing an awful lot of work in Netheredge and Sharrow. It's an area which we won very handsomely last time round. The response on the doorstep to us is very positive this year. Very, very happy to talk to people, and the people are very happy to talk to me. One of the things that's come up, not just once but several times, is how we use the green spaces within the ward. Because a lot of the time they just go, the grass grows, that's great because there's some room there for insects and stuff like that to flourish. But what we're looking at is actually growing food, planting fruit trees, getting local communities involved in the growing of food. So this has come up time and time again, and this is strange because it's one of the things that I'd like to do as well as a councillor. I think, with climate change coming on, we need to know how to grow food. We need to actually have the food growing capacity there.
Hi, my name is Angela Ardenzio. I am the candidate in Broomhill and Shallow for the Green Party. The Green Party supports the It's Our City campaign because we believe in democracy, and at the moment Sheffield is not a democratic run council because 9 people in the cabinet make all the decisions. So we want to go back to the committee system where all parties are represented and everybody can have a say and truly represent residents in Sheffield.
My name's Ruth Mercereau and I'm the Green Party candidate for City Ward in the local elections in May 2019.
And how's your campaign been going, Ruth?
It's been really positive, a lot of really good conversations on the doorstep with residents.
And do you think you can win?
Yes, I hope so. It's always been very close in City Ward, but every Green vote really does count here.
And what are the big points in your campaign? What are you campaigning on?
Campaigning for better public transport and cleaner streets and safer streets.
How do you plan to make transport better in Sheffield?
We'd like to bring back the free bus that goes in a circular route around the city, invest more in cycling and walking infrastructure and reopen old train lines and stations to improve rail infrastructure as well.
What's the Green Party view on knife crime? How are Green Party going to deal with that?
Yeah, knife crime's been featured quite heavily in Netheredge and Sharrow in recent weeks. We support local community efforts such as Mums United in trying to tackle this at its roots, which means trying to make sure that the young people who get involved in gangs and drugs and knife crime actually don't start off by doing that. This means we have to tackle it from what happens at school, what happens in families, and make sure that these people are integrated within the community instead of trying to find a home in places like gangs where things go wrong for them.